Days later, the kingdom of Alfonsia bustles with preparations for the wedding. Banners hang from every street corner. Servants drag pigs to the kitchens. The whole kingdom is in chaos. Meanwhile, my father couldn't be happier. The old man paces around the throne room, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Oh, my son, you gave me quite the scare when you just went searching for Melodia. But now, here you are, ready to bequeath me a grandson." "Don't get your hopes up on the grandson's part, father. If only I could tell him the truth. If only I could explain that this wedding isn't for love, but for the Pearl Heart. For the future of the Mermaid Kingdom." After excusing myself, I find Melodia outside the throne room. Has she been listening to us the entire time? "Hey, how have you been? We haven't seen you around lately." Without a word, she runs off. "Melodia, wait!" Too late, she's already gone. She's been avoiding me since I agreed to marry Audrey, and it's easy to figure out why. Deep down, I can't help but wonder, did I make the right decision? All I know is that I made a difficult choice for her kingdom's survival. I just need to go through this wedding and hope that Audrey keeps her end of the bargain. Some nights before the big day, I don a disguise and head to the port. After making sure no one's around, I dive into the water and swim toward Mariana. Swimming again? Why not take the boat? Up to now, it amazes me how easily I can glide across the ocean. I reach the island in under an hour, which is further proof of who I really am. The heir of Litters. Upon arrival, I head straight toward the Queen's chamber. Lorelei. The Queen stands by the window, her back turned to me. There's no trace of her seductive smirk, just an eerie sadness. Rumors travels fast in these parts of the sea. "So, you're marrying that sea kraken? That wasn't part of the plan? Wait, she's like a kraken?" Lorelei turns to me, her eyes searching mine. What should I say? "It's the only way. What else could I have done? You owe me. It's the only way. I didn't have a choice. Audrey would have never given us the heart. And marrying her was the only way? I shouldn't have let you return to Gaius. I knew you wouldn't abandon us, but I never imagined you would marry someone on a whim." "That was not on a whim. I did what I had to do." Lorelei studies me for a moment, her expression hard to decipher. "You know, I should hate you for this. But in the end, you're only doing it for Mariana. Should I thank you? Or have my legionnaires chop off your head for breaking my heart?" "What?" "Perhaps it doesn't matter." Lorelei steps closer, taking my hand. "Come with me. There's someone you should meet." Lorelei takes me to the shoreline. Her legs become a tail as we slowly wade into the water. "Where are we going?" "We're heading to Mariana, the real one. Hold your breath." And so, we dive into the depths. I don't think Onyx has to hold his breath. With Lorelei using her tail and me channeling my magic, we venture deep into the sea. The further we go, the darker it becomes. Soon, all light vanishes. We enter a hole in the seafloor. Then we get a glimpse of the ruined kingdom. Wow, this is Mariana? Once the most beautiful kingdom beneath the sea. Now, it's a graveyard of memories. All because of the hunters. We enter a ruined temple, its walls tangled with coral and seaweed. At the far end stands a colossal statue, broken and worn by time. The statue of my father, King Celsior. Lorelei lowers her head in respect, and I do the same. A strange warmth spreads through the water. Before we know it, the spirit of King Celsior appears before us, wrapped in eternal light. It's him! His spirit. I often come here to seek his counsel. "My daughter, Lorelei, how nice of you to visit. I understand how much burden you carry, but I have no doubt that you will overcome this. Yes, Father, I will do my best to uphold your legacy. I feel the weight of the spirit's gaze as he turns towards me. I sense a great power within you. Yes, Your Majesty, I am the heir of Litterus. And it shows. Tell me, heir of Litterus, what do you think about my daughter's ability to rule the kingdom? Trash! The king has asked me a question. What should I say? Nobody's perfect. Lorelei is a great queen. Yeah, nobody's perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect ruler. But Lorelei is doing everything she can. Lorelei chuckles softly. The heir of Litterus would do anything except praise me. Why should I? You call me your pet. You call Onyx your pet. But it's true. I wouldn't even call my father a perfect king. Well, your father isn't really a good ruler. Says who? You? Especially with how much trash your kingdom throws into the ocean. Ouch. No need to rub it in. The king's laugh echoes through the temple. I sense a strong connection between the two of you. Hold on to that. It will serve you well. And suddenly, another spirit appears next to the king. Lorelei gasps, her hands flying to her mouth. Lysandra, after all these years, you have decided to show yourself? Because, my sister, I need to tell you something important. It's time to let go of your guilt. What happened to me, it wasn't your fault. You have carried this burden for far too long. Forget the past. Move on. Lysandra gives one final smile before she and their father fade away. Lysandra, oh, my sister. Lorelei sinks deeper. Her shoulders sway like wind-blown trees. I swim to her side, wrapping my arms around her. It's alright, I'm here. Lorelei clings to me, her sobs muffled against my chest. Then she lifts her face just inches away from mine. Her eyes flicker to my lips, and my heart pounds like a war drum. In this sacred place, the temptation gnaws at me. Kissing her would change everything between us. Then again, maybe things have already changed. Wait, didn't you already do it? I want to kiss her. I want to show her that she's important to me. That she's mine and mine alone. Her lips are so close. If I just lean in a little, what should I do? Obviously, the premium option. I lean forward, closing the distance between us until our lips meet. Lorelei melts into the kiss as if she's been waiting for this moment. She holds me close, pulling me deeper into her mouth. My heart races in my chest. All I know is that I want to show her my undying love. Her hand rests on my shoulder. The queen has let down her walls. When we pull away, her eyes shimmer under the faint temple lights. For a moment, Lorelei looks vulnerable, her gaze brimming with emotions like never before. I always wonder what it feels like to kiss you. Didn't you already do it? Hope I didn't disappoint. I have heard stories about Litterus being a fine lover. But you're not Litterus, right? You are your own person. As Onyx, your kiss was one of the most splendid things I've ever experienced. Coming from a queen, that's high praise. I don't sugarcoat my words. If I say it, I mean it. You're special to me, Onyx. You have no idea. Her words linger like butterflies in a garden. Lorelei called me special. A word not easily given by a queen. It's a simple word, but one that means a lot. You're special to me, too. I can't imagine what my life would become if we hadn't crossed paths. Your life would have been dull and dreary. Oh, I believe that. That's why I'm thankful you came into my life. I find myself leaning in again, and Lorelei does the same, her lips brushing mine. The second kiss is slower, but more romantic. It feels like we're sealing an unspoken promise that only the two of us can understand. Oh, my pet. I feel so loved. I pull her closer, savoring every moment. The warmth of her body, the softness of her lips. Even underwater, the sensations feel vivid. As a prince, I never imagined falling in love with a mermaid queen. Yet, here I am, willing enough to be caught in her spell. Life sure has many ways to surprise us. Oh, my pet, you do taste delicious. I hope that's just a metaphor. And what if it's not? What? Then I'll swim for my life. I'm not ready to become mermaid dinner. Oh, my pet, you know that I would never eat you. You never said that you could eat humans. I'm gonna eat a human. Using my tongue, yes, but sink my teeth into your bones? You can rest easy. We both laughed, the sound filling the quiet temple. If anything, tonight has sealed the fact we already know, that whatever happens next, we will always be here for each other. The ocean gods have blessed me with your presence. Oh, my pet, I'm so glad that I met you. In the stillness of the temple, we hold each other close. The wedding is only days away. It's something I never wanted, especially now that Lorelei and I have grown so close. But I've made a promise, to myself and to her. We will make it through this. We will get the Pearl Heart, no matter the cost. Once again, the bells rings out across the kingdom of Gaius. Yes, both rich and poor gather in the church for the wedding. I sit in my room, trying to calm my pounding heart. Dressed in a fine suit, I've never looked more like the perfect prince. But deep inside, I may as well be a slave. I can't believe this is real. I'm minutes away from getting married to... The door bursts open. Cora storms in, her face twisted in that familiar scowl. You're really going through with this? Her words are sharp, but her eyes betray her true feelings. I motion for the soldiers to leave. When they're gone, I turn to face her. There's no turning back. If I don't marry her, Mariana suffers a terrible fate. Can I be honest for a second? When have you not been honest? You're an idiot for throwing away your freedom. Do you really think that sacrificing yourself will solve everything? What about you? What about... Cora trails off, her hands trembling with frustration. For a moment, I see the cracks in her defenses. Before she could leave, I pull out a box from my dresser. Here, Cora, I got you something. Without hesitation, she snatches the box and opens it. This is... Inside the box lies the comb. Gonix, did you really go all the way to Smuggler's Bay for this? I swam there last night. The shopkeeper almost forgot it was on display. But he was happy to let it go for a few gold coins. By now, tears are already glistening in Cora's eyes. You're just trying to make me cry, aren't you? Her fingers hover over the comb as if afraid to touch it. Then she sets the box on the table. Why are you doing this? Consider it a gift. You may always act tough, but I know you care about me. Cora still hesitates, leaving me no choice but to take out the comb from the box. What should I do with it? Comb her hair? Give it to comb her hair, yes. I lift the comb and begin brushing her somewhat smooth hair. Cora watches in awe, but doesn't say anything. Hey, look, the comb works. Of course, you fool, that's what combs do. Judging by your tone, it's good to know you're feeling better. I chuckle, continuing to slide the comb through her hair. You will wear it out if you keep using it too much. Cora takes the comb from me, clutching it like a prized treasure. I appreciate this gift, Onyx. I may never be sure if this comb belonged to my mother, but at least it will remind me of her. She must have been a wonderful mermaid. More than wonderful. I was only a child when my body acquired the death touch. Mother knew what was coming. She knitted me some gloves so I wouldn't hurt anyone. She never wanted me to feel left out. Cora turns her head up to the ceiling, holding back her tears. As I stare at her, I realize what I'm about to give up with this whole marriage thing. It's sad to lose my future to someone I barely know when someone like Cora is right here. I suddenly feel the urge to pull her into a hug. I know she wants it. She needs it. And I need it too. I want her to feel that I will always be there, even if I go through with this wedding. Cora pauses, watching me, waiting for me to make a move. What should I do? Make my move! Pull Cora into a hug. First, I take both of Cora's hands, risking the possibility that she may not appreciate it. To my surprise, she doesn't flinch. To my even bigger surprise, I feel her death touch working against my body. A numb weakness washes over me. But being the heir of Litterus, I recover quickly. What are you doing, Onyx? I want to hug you. Hugs make humans feel better. Maybe they work on mermaids too. Gathering my courage, I press her close against me. A hug? It's been so long since I did this. I almost forgot what it felt like. Cora stays still, resting in my embrace longer than I expected. Her heartbeat thuds against my chest. Fast, getting faster, getting even faster. Urgh. Suddenly, my legs feel like twigs and my vision turns blurry. I blink a few times, gripping her tighter to stay upright. Huh? What's happening? Cora jumps back, startled. Did my death touch affect you? Possibly. I was about to pass out. So that's what it feels like to almost die. Are you alright, Onyx? Do I need to search the castle for Melodia? Worry flashes in her eyes, which she quickly hides with another scowl. Well, it's your fault for hugging a cursed mermaid. Serves you, right? I'd rather do it again than never have the chance to do it at all. Also, don't flatter yourself. See? I'm still standing. I do a series of quick jumps, then I perform a catwheel, only to accidentally kick a lampshade off the table. Oops, I meant to do that. Cora lets out a rare laugh. Biggest idiot on land. There's a subtle glow in her expression. She looks cuter when her cheeks are red. One thing I realize is that my death touch reacts more strongly when I feel all sorts of emotions. But the fact that it affected you when it shouldn't, I must have been feeling so much from the embrace. I'd be willing to risk death again if it means getting another hug. Cora hesitates, biting her lip. Can you really do it? For you, I can. Cora finally steps in, her arms wrapping tightly around me. The discomfort returns to my body in no time. But still, I endure, not wanting to ruin this moment. Her warmth gives me the motivation to stay awake. No death touch is going to stop me from hugging a wonderful girl. And when Cora steps back, it doesn't take long before strength flows back into me. That would have been longer if I wasn't cursed with this body. Maybe someday. In spite of her words, I see a playful glint in her eyes. Seeing her smile makes the world feel brighter and more hopeful. Although she's never admitted, I know that I made her happy today. And I know in my heart that she deserves to be happy all the time. Unfortunately, the wedding begins. Before the chapel's altar, I stand face to face with Audrey. Her smile masks my skin, makes my skin crawl. My father, the king, sits with the nobles, their eyes eagerly fixed on us. I scan the crowd, hoping for a glimpse of Melodia, but she's nowhere in sight. Maybe it's for the best. She doesn't need to witness this sham of a wedding. Surprisingly, Lorelei has decided to attend, legs and all. And for some reason, she keeps on casting a fierce glare at Audrey. Citizens of Gaius, we are gathered here again to witness the matrimony between two souls. Again. This bishop is so cool. Prince Onyx, the royal heir to the throne. And Audrey. Hurry up, Bishop. Time's wasting. Let's move on to the vows. Yes. Prince Onyx, do you take Audrey to be your wife, to cherish her for all eternity? I sigh. Last time I was here, the bishop asked Audrey first. Which means once I give my answer, there's no turning back. I open my mouth, seconds away from saying the dreaded word, yes. Suddenly, the chapel doors crash open. Melodia and Cora march inside. Stop this wedding. Excuse us, coming through. The room gasps as Melodia walks down the aisle. The soldiers smile at her, letting her pass. To my even bigger surprise, she's holding something in her hand. The Pearl Heart. How did she get it? Melodia? Cora? What's going on? Hey, that's my Pearl Heart. How dare you steal it from me? Prince Onyx. The Pearl Heart? The one from Smuggler's Bay? It's a fake. What? What? I broke into Audrey's room and stole it. You're welcome. Rrr. Audrey, did you know it was fake all along? Of course you did. You must have tried making a wish, didn't you? I think I know where this is going. I told you, cool Bishop. Bishop, for the second time, I am not marrying this girl. I'm pretending to be surprised right now. Oh, totally cool Bishop he is. A loud gasp ripples through the crowd. Even my father is at a loss for words. Why, you little... Audrey's composure begins to crack. She snaps her fingers. The table begins to shudder. A massive wave crashes through the windows, flooding the room in seawater. Nobles shriek, scrambling for safety. Upon getting wet, Lorelei, Melodia, and Cora shift into their mermaid's form. And so does Audrey. Oh, Audrey's a mermaid. I kinda guessed it last chapter, but wow, I'm glad to be right. What? Audrey, you're... She's a mermaid too? The crowd stands in stunned silence, but no one's more shocked than Lorelei. So that's why. I always thought you looked familiar. Audine! That's your real name. You wanted to steal my crown from me and my sister. Audrey's face goes hard as she glares at Lorelei. Her fake smile has vanished. Took you long enough to remember? Now let me tell you how I killed your sister. Lorelei gasps. Her face goes pale as the terrible truth sets in. Okay, come on, recap time.